Buddy, welcome to the live stream. Doing something absolutely awesome today, as you can tell. We're doing a little agate hunt. Been killing it today. I've already found several pounds of awesome rocks. And I just spent a good half hour. I went around that entire Hilton Garden Inn over there. That place is surrounded by rock, and now I'm over here, this abandoned fireworks store here, and as you can see, we got a couple little rock beds filled with rocks scattered throughout the area. There's a parking lot over there, but that looks like different rock. I don't think that's this same type of river rock, but I figured I'd bring you along because this is fun. A lot of people are always asking, where do you find agates? How do you find agates? Well, I'm the master at finding urban agates, and we're in the Quad Cities, Iowa. I think this is Bettendorf. I was in Davenport this morning. I rode my bike a little ways, and now I believe we're in Bettendorf. And I'm gonna just take you along and see what we can find together. I am absolutely obsessed with agates, and if you don't know what agates are, well, then you're probably not watching this video. And if you do know what agates are, then you probably love them just as much as me. Although I doubt it, because I'm fucking obsessed. And odds are you're at work right now, not agate hunting, and I'm agate hunting, so I probably like agates more than you. But I'm not really here to argue or discuss that with you. I'm just here to show you a good time and show you how I find these beautiful, colorful bangers. And it really starts with finding rock. I mean, the best place to find agates is wherever you find all kinds of rock. And you know, man's been using river rock for landscaping purposes for years, and this is where I pretty much got my start agate hunting. I was doing lawn care a handful of years ago, started finding agates on the job, found one really good one day, and then I just became absolutely obsessed. And so now, going on about 10 years of being an obsessive compulsive agate hunter, and I can't stop doing it. I can't stop, I won't stop, and I'm not gonna. And I'm actually glad the sun's not out. It's maybe a little bit cooler. It's pretty warm today without the sun, but it makes for nice even lighting when it's overcast like this. But of course the agates don't quite shine and glimmer. Ooh, what is this thing? That's kind of cool looking. Probably gonna leave it though. I had to get at the gas station just so I could get a couple plastic bags to carry my rocks. There's actually a restaurant down the road a couple of blocks where I left a huge pile of the rocks I already found this morning. There we go. There's the first one we found on the live. Nice little gemstone. That's pretty. Not a very big one, but big or small, we love them all. And those little ones, we call them jar fillers. So one of these days I'm gonna go through all my agates, see how many I got. I was talking to a buddy on Snapchat today. He says, man, you're gonna have one hell of a rock garden someday. Amen, brother. That's why I keep them, that's why I collect them. I've got buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets of rocks. And it's kind of weird because I'm a minimalist. I'm not really materialistic, but when it comes to like rocks and antlers and like skulls and shit, I'm a hoarder and I like to collect things like that. So rocks are absolutely outstanding. If you don't like rocks, well, I feel bad for you because they're pretty cool. And to me, what's so neat about them is it's like there's millions and millions of rocks and no two rocks are the same, at least not no two agates. They're so unique, they're so beautiful, and the real reason there's a couple reasons. There's a couple people that influenced me to hunt agates. When I was a real little kid, I remember my dad taking us, and we went down, it's called McGee Park in Prescott now. It used to be called Sand Hill, and the terrain has changed a lot since back in the day when I was little. 30 years ago it was just a big old empty rock pit, sandy hill. You could find agates there for days. Nowadays it's hard to come by over in that spot. But I have come to find that you can find agates all over the globe. Not necessarily Lake Superior agates, but you can find agates everywhere in the world. Oh, look at that. Cool shirt. It's the squad. Someone lost a cool shirt. Anyway, yeah, I went agate hunting as a little kid. Never really got too crazy into it until adulthood. Like I said, about 10 years ago, I was hanging out over at Dunn's house. Buddy of mine, good buddy of mine. He was a roofer at the time. Used to do flat roofing, and he had buckets and buckets full of rocks. And we'd sit around on the weekends, drinking beers, talking smart, and just looking at rocks on his kitchen table. And then finally one summer when I was doing lawn care, I started to find them, and the addiction and the obsession has been with me ever since. And now in the last 10 years, I've found thousands and thousands, maybe even millions of rocks. And I collect them, I hoard them. It was only until a couple years ago I started finally being able to let go and give some away. I like to gift them to people. I've sold a few. My buddy Joe on Snapchat last summer gave me $150 for a few of them, which was really cool. I've had a bunch of people in the past ask to buy them from me. I don't love to sell them. You know, it would be great. It'd be great to sell them, because why not make money off of your favorite hobby? But I have plans and visions and goals of a giant rock garden at my own place someday when I have a place. Yeah, you see, you can tell this rock here is very, very limestoney. Not nearly as colorful. And I don't even know if this is worth my time to look for agates in here, because this could be rock brought in from a different area that doesn't even have any in it. So I don't know. I could waste a lot of time walking through here. But we do got the bike. I'm pretty sure, yeah, all these rock beds across this parking lot are all whatever you'd call this limey rock. But anyhow, it's back in 2014, 2015, 2016. I was doing lawn care, finding agates like crazy. 2017, 18, 19, I started doing lawn care up in the cities. Got onto some flat roofs, really stacked some buckets full. Shout out to Joe Boo for getting me access on some rooftops. I'll never forget that. And yeah, I mean, I do a lot of agate hunting in the beaches. I go find beaches along the river, along lakes. I'll go out hunt cornfields. This spring I did some really good cornfield hunting up in St. Croix County, Wisconsin. St. Croix County is a really good spot for agates. I find a lot of agates there. Pierce County, Pepin County is good. I do a lot of hunting along the Mississippi River. And last winter, actually, believe it or not, I took my winter snowbirding trip. I went down south in search of agates, and I was able to find them all the way down southern Illinois. Did not make my way to New Orleans like I wanted to, but I did find some agates here in Davenport a couple years ago on a road trip, right there down by Modern Woodsman Park. And that gave me the intel that they were in the area, so I've been dying to come back here. You know, the Quad Cities is a pretty large metropolis, I guess you'd call it. So there's a lot of commercialization, a lot of areas like this where you can find rock. So I came down to Iowa here a couple weeks ago. I'm just enjoying my time down here. I got no rush, no reason to get back to Wisconsin, so I'm gonna keep enjoying my time here in Iowa. And while I can, you know, scoop up a few buckets full of rocks. And I know I found some really good ones in the last couple days. Some really good pieces that will make for some awesome jewelry. This winter I did start getting into a little bit of wire wrapping. I don't wire wrap like crazy, but I definitely have wrapped a few stones and made some jewelry, and I'll probably continue to do that now that I'm back to picking them up like crazy. You know, just try not to be a hoarder, try to make a little bit of money, try to make it make sense to why I'm out here spending all this time doing it, you know, not just for my own satisfaction, but I know a lot of people out here love agates, and it actually makes for great content. And I've honestly considered making this YouTube channel more about rock hounding than anything else, just because A, I'm passionate about it. B, I don't really think there's anyone out there that can even come close to finding agates like I do. I mean, I know there's some people that have massive collections and are great at finding them, but they always stay in the same spots and think you can only find them. This guy on Facebook thinks you gotta go to Lake Superior to find them. You gotta be up in Duluth. It's like, that place is overrated, man. If you want to find rocks, you want to find agates, you can go anywhere and find them. And to be honest with you, a place like this, the Quad Cities, you know, Lake Superior agates are the Minnesota State gemstone. So people in Minnesota are a lot more aware of what agates are, as opposed to like down here in Iowa. Nobody knows. There's probably not that many people that even know what an agate is, let alone gonna go spend some time and find them. So while I'm here, I'm gonna take advantage. I'm gonna ride my bike around, you know, use the aid of like Google Earth, Google Maps. I can do some scouting of some locations. Yesterday I was actually at an apartment building. I was just riding my bike to the library, and I saw a rock bed. Spent a good 1 to 2 hours. Found a shitload. But today I came on another bike ride in search of more, and I should have brought a backpack. I don't know what I was thinking. I got so many rocks, but I love it. Wouldn't trade it for the world. Really enjoying what I'm doing, so we'll just keep doing it. But all these rock beds over here look like they're no bueno. So I'm gonna give this little one right here by the bike another quick look. And then I'll probably hop on the bike and start heading back. Head back to the restaurant where I left my pile. I got a whole bunch of rocks sitting there that I gotta pick up. And then maybe we'll look through some of these and get them wet, and I'll show you some of these up close. I've probably picked up a couple pounds already today. Been just an absolutely beautiful day. So grateful, so thankful, so blessed to be able to do this. Pretty happy that I've got my phone with me and I'm able to record this and take you guys along on the adventure. Unfortunately, I haven't been finding them, obviously, as much as I'd like now that I've gone live, but of course that's how it goes. So I guess I better cut the live and maybe just ride my bike. It's kind of a dangerous street here to be one-hand riding while holding my phone. I was gonna get a phone holder on my bike, but I had to buy an SD card adapter and a memory stick. So funds are kind of low right now on buying stuff that's not entirely completely necessary. So for now, we'll go without a bike phone holder. Is that one? No, that is not. Okay. Let's see. I'll try to ride while I'm live. See if I can find an intersection with a crosswalk so I don't have to dodge traffic, because I don't think I'd do too hot with that. But anyway, yep, Bettendorf. Howdy. Here we go. Here's our green light. Green light that we needed. Yes. Room. All right. Well, I guess that's. Ooh. Let's go over here. We got a Walgreens. Look at this. Walgreens has some rock. Better give this a look. Better give this a look. Of course. Give this a look. Let's park the bike over here, actually. Let's put the bike over here. Now, one of the things about agate hunting, if you wanna really find agates, you really gotta stop caring what people think about you when you're looking for agates. Because I've been out for a couple hours today, and like earlier I was at this like business called Twin States, and it was like right around lunchtime, so all the employees kept coming in and out of the parking lot, and they're like, "What are you doing, dude? Like, did you lose something?" And I just had to explain to them that, no, I'm just mentally ill and obsessed with rocks. Look at that, there's one. And a lot of people just think, oh, that's cool, whatever. They don't get it, and I don't expect them to. But it's actually the second time I saw that police. He came through when I was over at the Garden Hilton Inn. I thought maybe he was going to come up and talk to me, but guess not. No complaints. One employee at the hotel did ask me what was going on, and showed him my bag full of treasures. But yeah, you gotta, if you really want to find agates, you can find them everywhere, and you gotta just be willing to not look like, you gotta be willing to not care about looking like a fool if you're out here looking at rocks, because I'm sure I do. People are probably looking at me, you know, sitting in their car like, what is this dipshit doing? But I'm living my bliss, man. I'm finding my frickin' favorite gemstones, and I'm loving it. And if you don't like it, well, that's on you, buddy. I ain't too worried. Because at the end of the day, all these people that giving you funny looks, you're never gonna see them again. I'm never gonna see these people again. And if I do, that's great. And honestly, I'm hoping that these rock videos get blow up and I get famous and people start stopping and asking for autographs, and that would be ideal. Well, no, I don't really want that to happen. I don't want to blow up that big, but I do love rock hunting though. Oh, there's a good one. Oh, that's kind of neat. What is that all about? I don't even know if that's an agate. It's cool looking though. Put it in my pocket anyway. Yeah, you can definitely tell though when a rock bed has been here for a while, you know. You'll see obviously excess grass clippings in there. I mean, you can tell here that there was once a tree that was cut down. This rock bed's probably been here for quite a few years. So there's a chance that it could have been picked before. But like I said, we're in the Quad Cities. If we were in St. Paul, I'd probably be having a much tougher time finding agates, because more people in Minnesota are keen to what they are and look for them. That's why I'm enjoying being down here in Iowa. And actually last winter, found some in the greater St. Louis area. I was in a little town called Wentzville, and Amber and I found a bunch. We were right in the gas station parking lot, the rock bed between the gas station and Burger King. Up our pockets. It was a blast. But yeah, you just gotta not be afraid to look like a dingus out in public. And if you are afraid of looking like a dingus, well then don't look for rocks, don't look for agates, don't fill your pockets with gemstones. Leave them for me. Leave it up to me to look like an idiot. I don't care. But this spot wasn't too hot. We're gonna keep moving. I gotta go find my other pile of rocks before somebody else does. Someone will come across it and be like, "Ooh, look at all these." So we'll keep moving. Check out my bike. Just got this bike a couple weeks ago. Really handy for getting around, man. Gas is so expensive. I'm so tired of filling my van up all the time. It's great to have another mode of transportation, be able to get around, especially in an area like this where there's just traffic everywhere, and I wouldn't be able to maneuver around and check out all these awesome spots if not for a bike. So pretty sweet little rig that I have. Thanks, shout out to Nick Lang for the bike. It sure is fun. I do love riding bike. Of course, the whole reason I'm in Iowa is because I came down here for the bike ride. The Register's annual Great Bike Ride across Iowa. Last week, a couple buddies of mine rode their bikes from Sioux City, Iowa to Davenport. This was the final stop this down here. So next year, I'd like to probably ride in the reg ride as well. The experience was a lot of fun. I just love Iowa. What can I say? It's the time of year, it's early August. I should be going out at night about the last hour of daylight looking for big old whitetail bucks too. Searching for velvet. Right up here at Grinders is my other pile of rocks. Got a nice little downhill cruise pretty much the whole way there. Makes for easy riding. But yeah, I mean, if someone comes out and asks me what the heck I'm doing, if a cop were to stop me, I just simply tell them the truth. I'm just looking for rocks. I ain't doing anything cause any problem, making any damage. Can't see why anyone would have a problem with it. Yeah, here we are, Grinders. Woo. Oh yeah, they're still there. Look at that. Oh. Oh. Ooh, look at all those rocks. Look at all those rocks. We'll probably just sit here a minute and look through some of these while we're at it. Got a nice little seat. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at all these agates I found. Now I'll tell you, not everything I picked up is an agate. This piece right here, prime example. I believe this is some sort of Chalcedony. I don't believe it's an agate, but I love the colors of it, so I picked it up. It's got that waxy, translucent kind of look to it like an agate, but I don't believe it is. This little bag here is the ones I found right away this morning. The first stop I made. And like I said, I pick up Omars. You know, that's called an Omar. Short for Omaralic, and I just love the way those look because they got those cool holes in them. And this is, I'm not sure what this is called. I pick up a lot of cool pieces like this too, just because it's so colorful. Again, this not an agate, but any rock that has a hole all the way through it, that's coming home with me. But yeah, I mean, there's another Omar, really cool one. Ooh, 2 holes on that one. That's really neat. Kind of looks like a heart too. But yeah, I mean, whoo, we got some absolute beauties today. Been an absolute killer day of agate hunting. And the day is young. It's only like 1:30 in the afternoon, so I am sweatier than hell though. Probably gonna head back to Planet Fitness where my van is, get a shower, freshen up. Currently on a journey trying the 75 hard program. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it or not, but it's basically a workout regimen, and I'm not really doing the whole workout part of it, but I am adhering to a few of the rules. I'm trying to give up drinking for the next couple months. See what kind of effect that has on me. So I've been drinking these teas. Oh, that is so fucking delicious. Peace tea. Ooh. They're good and they're cheap. I got 2 tall boys for $3. But yeah, these rocks are something else. Oh, there's my boy John popping in. John, how come you're the only person that ever comes in and comments on my lives? Are you the only one that cares or watches or what? I don't get it. But anyway, look at this. I'm just sitting here. I happen to look down. I found another agate just sitting right there. Right there in the rock bed. But yeah, we are crushing it today. We got piles and piles of rocks. Set that down for a second. Oh, sheesh. Oh, man. Look at this one I picked up. Oh, my. Look at this thing. Wow, is that beautiful. Wow. Woo. Yeah, we got some really cool rocks here. Some really cool rocks. Tons and tons of agates. Golly. This is a really cool one I picked up earlier too. Call this a tuber. Let's see those tubes. Rather than having your banding where you got layers and layers, these form in tubes, like a little drop of water fell down in there or something. I don't know. It's crazy. But that one's awesome. It's one of the bigger ones I found too. This is a really cool one I found. I can't wait to get that one wet. That'll probably look really cool. But man, a couple huge Omars. That's cool. But yeah, you can like set that Omar down and stick a little agate in it. It'll just sit there. Whew. This one was cool. Saw it land there like that. Flip that up. Ooh, bang. Beauty. That is a beauty. Anyway, let me read what John's writing down here. I see him chirping in the comments. It says, looking for glass again. He says, looking for glass again. The trash. I'm an Arizona man. This is the first live. I like small platforms best. Sitting here, upload video. Okay. Bangers. Yeah, these are bangers. A lot of these are bangers. And I don't know what they're worth. I'm not sure. Agates can be worth a lot. Like I said, my buddy Joe, he gave me $150 last summer. I sent him, I think, 3 pounds of small ones. So $50 a pound, you can't go wrong. That's pretty good loot. Look at that, another little one sitting here that I didn't find earlier. Cool. Cool. Well, anyway, John, have yourself a great day. I think I'm going to cut this short and go get a shower. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. I appreciate your support. Any of you other folks out there watching, be sure to get social with me. John, why don't you add me on Snapchat or one of the other platforms? Click in the description of one of my other videos. You'll see all the links to all my other socials. The guy I'm talking to, John here, he's a fellow I met this spring while traveling through Virginia. I think we met in Radford, Virginia at the dog park. And he's a very avid commenter on my YouTube channel. I see him, I get notifications that he's commenting all the time. So thanks for the support, John. I love it. Really appreciate it. Look at that, another one. Another agate I didn't find earlier. I'm still finding them. I mean, that's another one. Oh man. Yeah, I could literally spend all day. I could spend all day, and I mean, I've only found like 3 businesses today. I've hardly touched Davenport. I could spend probably the rest of this summer down here and not find all the fucking agates. So, yeah, if you're looking for tips and tricks on where to find agates, stick to the Mississippi River corridor. If you're traveling south, like I said, I found them all the way down as far as St. Louis. I think even south of St. Louis. Stick to within about a half hour of the Mississippi River and go look around in some rock beds. Find a local restaurant you like to eat at. Go park your car and take a little walk. You don't have to go all the way up to Lake Superior or Duluth to find agates. I'll tell you that for free. But thanks for watching. Tell you what, I'm gonna do a giveaway. John, you don't count because you're already in here watching this. It's gonna be for someone who's not watching this video live. So somebody who comes through and watches this, I'm gonna do a little giveaway. And you just gotta comment, be the first person to comment on this video, the key phrase, which will be, just type in the comments, Slick J is the agate god. First person to do that in the comments will get a free gift. I'll send you some agates. So thanks for watching this video. If you're still watching, drop that comment, win yourself some free agates. Be sure to get social with me. Share this video with your friends. Tell your friends about me. I'm gonna be going on a press tour soon. Do a bunch of podcasts and stuff and try to get my name out there, build the brand a little better. I am planning on getting back to Wisconsin here in the next couple weeks and hunkering down for a little bit, getting one of my computers fixed so I can do some editing. And yeah, we'll be sure to keep coming out with some awesome content. Go over on Instagram. I'm gonna be uploading a ton of shorts, videos of these agates I found. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. I love you. Peace.